Hey, everybody. No fancy intro. None of that. Cool.
Adrian. Trying to call it like Beetlejuice.
Try the summoning. Try the summoning jutsu. I say you could try using the summoning jutsu.
Still doesn't.
And say it was worth a shot. We're just gonna keep that in. That was one of my coworkers. But no fancy intro. No editing. Not that the last one had fancy editing or an intro. But it's Braden, not Tayose this time, but strictly Braden. And I'm just recording this to kind of like gather my thoughts and where I'm at currently, and also try my best to share that with you guys. Because I feel like in order for you all to connect with me, I need to actually share more of this stuff. And I'm working on putting in the music as well. But it can't just be the music, there needs to be other forms of content as well. So, I'm gonna yap about stuff that I've been going through. I guess more so that. I got approved for an apartment with my homeboy, so there's that going on. And after that, working on a fuck ton of more music as well. Opaque Tape still hasn't dropped yet. Still waiting for the last one to, or still waiting on a Slayer Part 2 to get sent to me by my engineer. Shout out Tommy. And I am just at a weird crossroad. I mean, I've kind of already been at this crossroad as I've been doing the end/completion of this project, but it's been more so like, an in-between feeling, where I never knew I didn't know if I wanted to go lighter or darker with my sound, so to speak. Because on the one hand, I've already kind of been gravitating more towards lighter stuff and making lighter stuff. At the same time, the darker sound is still a part of me, and is going to be a part of me. But I sent in one of my songs to this little page called Locals Only, reviewed it. The people responded decently to it, or the people that were reviewing it. They just kind of gave the general consensus of that it needed better mixing and everything. But a lot of the people in the chat kind of called it mid, or not mid. They kind of hated on it a little bit. Said it was outdated. Said it would have blown, or the best comment I saw said it would have blown up in 2019 or 2017 to 2019 underground SoundCloud. And they are right. I mean, that's what Opaque Tapes is. Essentially an ode to the underground from 2016 to 2019. Yeah, because that's the music that I was really, really listening to whenever I was first in my early stages of making music. But overall, it wasn't the first time I'd submitted something to Locals Only. Shout out to them as well. They're cool, they're dope, they're Phoenix-based. If anyone else watching this is Phoenix-based, and you somehow found your way to this video, one, thank you, and two, go check them out, especially if you make music. And it kind of just like I don't want to say it set something off in me, but it kind of like struck me a little bit. It was just like, ooh, I mean, I know not everyone's going to mess with my stuff, and I don't expect everyone to mess with my stuff. But at the same time, it kind of just feels as if I'm not really getting anywhere currently. And I don't always feel like this. Although I'd be lying if I said the feelings wouldn't pop up here and there. Every artist goes through this. Overall, I do have an most of the time, at least a good solid 83 to 95% of the time, I always have an unwavering belief/faith in myself, especially with the amount of 111s I've been seeing. But at the same time, there are those moments where that faith kind of falters. And I know any creatives watching this also feel the exact same way as well. And yeah, I got all this nice stuff going on. I mean, I got Sorry, I got distracted by a text message that popped up. But damn it, I'm losing my thought. But it's this feeling, And I know that I'm meant to do more. I feel like I'm meant to do more. I know that I'm meant to do more. And I can see myself. I have the vision, this grand vision, for me whether I end up at TDE or not. I have this grand vision of me of being like, a big artist. Maybe not the biggest artist, but definitely up there. And I don't know, it very rarely feels like I'm making progress. And I know that I'm different. I know my sound is different. I'm very different. Especially down here in good old South Alabama. But at the same time, I'm just kind of like, did it zoom in? I'm tripping. My mind is racing. I'm trying to say a million different things all at once. You guys have probably picked up on this, but yeah. And overall, I don't know. It had me almost rethinking the entire project. Because the whole project, there isn't as much of a meaning to it other than me messing around with and experimenting with darker, more alternative, hip-hop sounds. With darker, more alternative hip-hop sounds, like I said earlier before I got cut off, the phone got cut off. But, also, it's me talking my shit, essentially. Me saying, I'm the best, da-da-da-da-da. And I really do feel like that, but there's a lot of times where I feel like I'm faltering. I stress a lot about getting stuff done, especially with the music. I stress about getting stuff done. I'm always working on it obsessively. If I'm not in my studio, in my laundry room recording, I'm in my room producing, or I'm on my break at work producing, or I'm writing while on the line and it's busy and a whole bunch of red tickets and shit, or yellow and red tickets and shit are popping up. Just I care a fuck ton about this shit. Fuck ton. And it is my dream one day for someone or enough people to not only see that, but also acknowledge it and be like, you know what? I like that. I see his passion. I like it. I respect it and resonate with it. I'm going to follow this person and support him. And I have a couple people that do that. Shout out to Muse as well. She can't really be there all the time. I just still feel very lost in this. And I just wish I had some sort of guidance. But I know either way I'm going to figure it out. And I know either way I'm going to be straight. I just have a feeling. Like, something is on the verge, something is on the horizon, and I can feel it. I can't really see it clearly, but I can feel it. I know something big is gonna happen. And I know something big and great is gonna happen, especially with it being the music. I just have this feeling. But that's just me, spitting my thoughts in general. Maybe you guys resonated with it, maybe you didn't. But either way, I hope you did. And if you did, go check out my music, Tayose, and leave a like on the video, leave a comment on the video, share the video. All of the usual YouTube stuff, smash the like button, But either way, I love y'all. All of you guys, music nerds and gentle students. I love all of you. And this is Braden Williams / Tayose checking out. Love y'all.